How's it going, my YouTube friends? Hopefully you're having a fantastic night on this Friday night. I have been trying to figure this out for a very long time on how to get this streaming correctly. Let me make sure I got that. All right, awesome. Hey, Candace. I'm just trying to figure this out as we go, and it's been quite the journey. Hopefully, you are having some exciting plans for the weekend. I wanted to do a live stream to see how everyone is doing. Today, I went out thrifting to three different places, two Goodwills and one Savers. Yeah, there's less lag because it is on my phone. Sadly, I have to use my phone to do live streaming when I have a perfectly good, expensive setup in front of me. That's what I get to deal with. I have a nice computer, nice monitor, a very expensive microphone here. So, yeah, that's what I get to deal with. And now I get to try and rock out on my very used up phone. So that's what we get to do tonight. I want to hang out with everybody, but it's just frustrating that it's so difficult to just hang out with everybody when technology is the thing that's keeping me from doing it. So I'm here and I'm trying my best to try and get this going. With the speed bump, like I said, speed bumps are in life always. Always got to go slow because if you go fast, you're gonna fly off the hinges. So that's what I did today. And that's kind of how I did at the thrift shops today. I took it easy. I took my time. I researched everything that I could find. You'll have to see the video when it comes out. Tomorrow there's supposed to be a very bad thunderstorm in my area. Hopefully it's not going to be bad. If it's just a thunderstorm and rain, I'm okay with that because I can just wear a poncho. No, Joe don't wear no poncho. Joe wear a hoodie. I know, whatever. Anyways, I'm probably gonna go check out some more thrift shops. I normally hit about 5 or 6 thrift shops on Saturdays and film that because I need more product. As you can see, I have a bunch, but the more product I have, it seems like more and more people will look at my shop and see the items that I have. It's just recently I sold a couple items that I just posted. So that was quite nice. Not a lot of money, but a good amount. But other than that, I found some pretty good stuff today. I will show you two things that I got. One thing I needed, I got a Ethernet cable because I thought that was the issue on the poor connection with YouTube and Twitch, but when I tried to do it, there was a ton of lag. So it's either my computing power of my computer is not strong enough to be able to do that, even though my computer is only 2, 3 years old, which isn't that bad for computers. It's an i5, so I don't understand why it would be doing that. Um, but I have it hardwired currently and it still didn't work. And then when I tried to use the software that it says, I get a lovely message that says YouTube account not enabled for live streaming. Fix or I'm set up. So I hit fix and it takes me to the live stream, and it won't let me do anything from there. And then when I try and say I'm ready now, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't go away. So that's right. At least I have Smith. Smith is here. Smith and Forge. So Smith and Forge is here. Cheers to everyone that is over 21 years old, because you should not be drinking under 21 years old, because that is illegal in America. So please don't do it. It's very dangerous. It's not very smart. You gotta be smart when you do things, especially if you wanted to be an adult. Anyways, I found that Ethernet cable, as well as I was looking through their clearance. So that's the Ethernet cable I have. Laws and things. Yeah, Clay Chew. It kind of sucks. But sometimes laws and things are actually good and bad at the same time. But the weird thing is, over in China, there is no legal age to drink. Everyone can drink alcohol. So if you go up to the vending machine and you want beer, you can get beer. It's no big deal. Nobody cares. But I think the biggest thing is it's disrespectful if you get belligerently drunk in public, and that's what people like society doesn't like. You know what I mean? It's like same thing here. If you're getting drunk in public or smoking weed in public where it's legal, I do not condone marijuana use unless you are in a legal state. Of course. Just like drinking, you have to be of legal age because you have to follow the rules, sadly. Anyways, I found this item at Walmart. It was $19. Bum, 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 bum. Look what I have. Wolfenstein, the new order from Xbox One. And since there's a little sticker here, that means it's Black Friday. So I got two. What? What did you say? You said Joe just got two? I know, Clay Chew, thanks. I got three. No. I got four. There's more. I got five. Wolfensteins. Oh, 6. I got 6. Oh, 7. Ha! I got 7. I got 7 Wolfensteins. I got 7. What is this? 8. 8 Wolfensteins. Now, why would I buy 8 Wolfensteins? My name is Thrift Hunter. I thrifted these. I'm going to make money on them. You want to guess how much I spent on each one of them? This was a Black Friday offer, I believe 2 years ago. But still, I don't think it really matters the time because people still play Xbox One. So I think, because that's the newest game system that's out. But these are $19 regular. $19 regular. On Amazon, I think they go for $18. That's right, Clay Chew. You got it. $80 worth of stuff. I got them $3 each. $3 each. $20 item dropped down to $3. $3. It's nuts. Let me show you. Look at that. $3. Oh, excuse me. $3 each. They make me a profit of $10 on Amazon doing seller merchant, being a merchant seller. If I ship all these into Amazon, I can probably raise the price because I don't have the packing materials for this. But that's phenomenal. Like, they were all shocked that I actually bought them all, but you know what? Hey, when each of them sells for $10, I think that's great. Thanks. Thank you, Candace. I appreciate that. I thought that was a pretty cool find. Just at Walmart. I don't like buying bulk things, but $3 each, that's what, 24 bucks or so? Three, four, five, 32? I don't know. And buying more would make you more money. Yeah, that is true. That's why I bought all that they had. So that's the only issue. Because I wanted to buy a whole bunch of them because that would have made me a lot of money, you know? But $10 a piece, that is $80 profit with doing seller fulfillment, but I need to have a bubble mailer, which I can probably get those pretty cheap at the dollar store. They fit this size, so I'll probably measure them. Looks like it's 6 by 4 by not even half an inch. But I think that was a phenomenal find for sure on this, and to just go from there, I'm going, hey, pretty nice. I thought that was great. Give me a second. Okay, I'm a lot better. I am glad that there is a mute function on there. I am learning so much from the LA Beast with to mute your microphone. That guy is such a great guy. I thought I was out of camera. Anyways, what are all your plans for the weekend? Mine is to be super cold in the rain tomorrow, but I think it'll be all right. If I don't get any filming done tomorrow, I can at least film the things that I found. And I think my next video after that will be my photo setup because people are always asking how well my photos are when I take of my products and things like that. Um, Especially these games. I don't think these games are gonna go too much on eBay, but hey, it is what it is. I'll take it. You know. I also got to figure out how to get this stupid computer thing set up. It's so frustrating, and I don't know. Celebrating Margarita Day at Fuzzy's tonight after work. That sounds good. I think it's what, like $2 a margarita, something like that. 'Cause the 22nd, 2/22 is Margarita Day. Sounds quite nice. I would actually be there, but I already had my margarita. But hey, that's all right. It's fun. Just hanging out, seeing what you're all up to. You said, I think I may be babysitting. I need to practice Smash Brothers because I'm going to competition on March 2nd. Dude, do they film that? I wish they do. I want to see you smash Brothers. Because when I play it on this stinky little thing, which is, I mean, I got pretty big hands, so I wish that I could, like, actually, I can't play it on this. This is the regular DSi. I have the 3DS in my little pouch thing. That I don't know if I've showed you before, but I found this at a thrift shop. Nah, it's a little town thing. I'll let you know how it goes. I appreciate that. Is there gonna be a lot of people there, and how, like, what system do they play it on? That's the question. Because I know they don't play it on, like, I don't know. They probably play it on, like the Switch or something. I mean, you have to be used to the controllers, right? I mean, like when I play my Smash, I'm not super good at it. I even tried to play Oh, what's that one? Let's see what I play. Brawlhalla. I'll be I'll be on Switch, but I don't know how many people. Maybe 30 or 40. Hey, I'm pretty sure that you'll be rocking it, man. I mean, you'll have your own controller and whatnot, but trying to play that game on this little thing, I don't know what Nintendo decided to do, but they went from this, the DSi XL, to this, the 3DS XL. It just seems like it's more uncomfortable. Maybe that's just me. Like, this is more boxy. I can hold it like sturdy when I play, but when I pick this one up, the more expensive one, it's less boxy, it's thinner, and it kind of like cramps up my hands. So I don't understand that. I know there's a lot of like tips and tricks. I keep moving my camera. I apologize for moving my camera so much. But I know that there's like a lot of tips and tricks with playing that game. Like you have, like I think there's a thing on uh, how much percentage you have hurt against you, and how many times you can like jump and how high you go. So people that play it a lot, they understand. Oh, I can jump off, and at this certain point with this percentage, that I can jump back up. I don't know if it's that extreme like that. I'm sure it could be, but I don't know. I don't know why you are on my stream. I truly appreciate it, Claychu, as you could be watching Sea of Thieves with Mike Can't Game because I know that he's always playing. I'm not trying to take his subscribers away from him, but I think I actually have him playing in the background here. He has 6 watchers. So it kind of makes me sad that I have half the watchers and not even that many subscribers. But yeah, you're looking between streams. That's good. I mean, what I do normally is I mute Mike Can't Game, and then I open up another tab and watch a video, and then go back to Mike, and I'll mute him because I want him to have the views. I want him to have the watch time. I want the points for the watch time, and it's just I want to see a real quick video, and then I watch his because I still give him the respect to see his videos. He's a good guy, good dude. He's working hard. He's slowly getting to that 5,000, as I'm slowly getting to 1,000. But I got to keep putting out those videos, and I guess the live streams will help. But it's just frustrating because the only way that I can live stream now is through my phone, which my phone is a piece of crap. So it's like I got to figure out how to do this on the computer to be more comfortable anywhere else. Because on my phone, I can only do a picture of me. On the computer, I can have all the cool things like listed up there, and have a subscriber count and things like that. I could probably play games, but the thing is, I don't think my computer is able to even do that. So that's why I'm concerned with the whole streaming thing. It seems fun to stream, which it is, don't get me wrong. It's just frustrating when it's on just my phone that's a century old. I don't think a Note 5 century old, but let's see, for the fun of it, when the Note 5 came out. August 21st, 2015. That is 4 years old. I have a 4-year-old phone. I mean, the phone's quality is really good. I didn't even know you're recording on your phone. I appreciate that. I really do. I try and take care of my phone. It's just over time, it just wears. It just wears a lot on there. But I didn't know there was a whole bunch of like weird things that you could do. while you stream. Like different effects, I guess. Who knew? Bubbles? Is there really bubbles? Did I just see bubbles? I think I saw bubbles. There is bubbles. Why would I want bubbles on my stream? That does not make sense. Anyways, yeah, it's on my little dinky phone. Yeah, they do. Absolutely were bubbles. See, I have to. It's so frustrating. I have to have a second camera of me, my video, to watch the comments instead of on here because if I touch it, it'll show me the comments, but it'll go away right away. So it'll be okay. Once I get more money, I will get this going. But until then, this is what you're stuck with. You're stuck with this. I mean, it's a pretty good camera. Rocks out my beard, though. Shows my beard. So, yeah, got my little setup here, which is quite nice. It's just kind of frustrating. But, like I said, speed bumps are frustrating. Always. I appreciate that. That is very good. That means a lot that it is good quality. I'm even charging it, and it's actually charging instead of just standing still. Because normally when you're like streaming something or watching a show, it takes forever to charge because it's using battery as well as putting battery in. And if it uses more battery than put in, then it's not gonna work. It's just gonna die out. But that's alright. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I went to get a pizza today at the grocery store, a local grocery store. And it was quite delightful for what it was. And I didn't realize that pizza had so much sodium in it. So I'm just like, but it was quite enjoyable. I don't know what you guys like on your pizza, but I just had a plain like pepperoni pizza, which I don't really eat pizza that much because of the gluten in the dough. So I buy the gluten-free pizza, which is very expensive, but it doesn't make me sick. So would you rather spend more money and not be sick, or be cheap and be sick? I guess that is whatever the person chooses, you know what I mean? It's like if someone decides to buy cheap meat or sushi, gas station sushi, for $2 for a sushi roll when they could just go to Fresh Time or Whole Foods and buy a sushi roll for $12 and not get sick, but they're saving money. I think I'd rather spend extra money to not get sick. I guess that's why we have health insurance. I don't know. I'm just rambling on. I'm just kind of talking to myself here. It is what it is. It is a live stream, so I'm like, whatever. I'm just chit-chatting, and you guys hear me in the background of whatever you're doing out in the world, and that's quite enjoyable. And I appreciate every single one of you that do watch my videos. Because some of them takes me a very long time to film, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it is fun, and I'll get there. My main goal is to get 1,000 subscribers. You are working while listening, as I appreciate that. I am glad that I'm not going unheard, which sometimes in life we feel like we're not heard enough and that people just don't care. But I think when we open our eyes just a little bit, we can find the people that do care about us and that do want to listen to us because we all have almost the same struggles, or if not very similar struggles, because we're not that unique from each other. We can be because we have different lives that we grew up, but if we all live in the same, roughly the same area, we kind of relate to each other. Like Midwestern people or everybody on the East Coast, uh, if you have like if you live in the middle class or something like that. But it is pretty interesting to see how other people live their lives uh, when you go on YouTube and you see how they act. Just recently, I watched a little video about Mr. Beast. I hopefully you check that guy out. He's quite a very talented YouTuber, and he had worked his butt off for about 5 or 6 years now. When he first started, he did video games, and he played like Call of Duty and things like that. And I think he got super excited when he first got 1 million views because I think he had 2 or 3 thousand subscribers or something like that. And he was excited about that. I know I keep saying about that. I don't know why I keep saying about that, but I keep saying about that. You're gonna have to deal with it. Anyways, um, but he worked his way up from that and figured out what videos people want to see. Gaming videos people like because they can just put it on in the background, listen to the person talk, or listen to the game, or tune in every once in a while to see the game. And it's enjoyable to see how well they play, or how terrible they play, or how mediocre they play. I don't think it really matters. But the thing is, what Mr. Beast did, he sold his merch and made a good amount of money from it. I mean, good money. Please excuse me. Excuse me for that. But he made a lot of money from that with his merch because he made his own brand, and he even took the Liger from Napoleon Dynamite and changed the color and things like that. And his name was actually Mr. Beast 6000, which I don't know why he chose that, but no judgment there because we all choose our usernames. Sometimes usernames are taken by other people, which is why I have a 3 in my name. But that person that has roughly the same name as me does not have a 3 in their name, and they're a thrift hunter, and they have like 3,000 subscribers, but their last video was like a month ago. So to each their own. Um, I wish I was that creative with having a real simple name like Mr. Beast, Mr. something, or Sir Lancelot, or something weird like that. But I don't. And that's why I can pay people to do that. Anyways, so he worked his way up, and he got to a point where um, I don't remember what video it was, but it went viral, and he made money on it. And by making that money, he decided to go and say something like a game of the last person to leave the circle gets $10,000 or something like that. And in hopes of doing something like that, he. I just mixed my name with Pikachu. Yeah, Claychu. I like that name actually. It works. You know, it's not weird. It's not odd like that, but it works. Um, but he did a weird thing that was like, um, let's last person to leave the circle gets $10,000. Now he's hoping and wishing that somebody um, clicks on all these videos and make the videos go viral. Because if he does that, then if the video gets 10,000 or 10 million 10 million views, and he gets $1,000 per million views, that's $10,000 he just made. So that pays for the whole video itself with that paying of the $10,000 to his friend that he hires. So it's like a circle motion there because he's not just taking random people to do this at the beginning, but after a while he did do that. He took $10,000 or $100,000 and went to homeless people and gave $10,000 out to different people, or 5,000 or 1,000, things like that, and again hoping that he would get the viral videos. And now that he's at 15 million subscribers, and if one of his subscribers watches one video, that one, all of his subscribers watch one of his videos, he just made $15,000 at the low end. On the high end, he probably made $30,000 or more, because it's $1,000 to $3,000 per million views, give or take. It all depends on the monetization that he has. So he was quite genius with this, and people think he's a great guy for giving money out to the homeless, and that he's so great and so wonderful because he did that. He gave all his money there. But the thing is, what makes him more great than the next person that only makes $10,000 a year and gives 10% of their money away, when this dude gives only 5% of his money away? So it's still a good business strategy that Mr. Beast did with the situation, with making these videos go viral. And the more and more that he does, he gets more and more people involved, that more and more people will watch, because he goes, oh, he's a great dude, maybe I can watch. And at the end of the most recent one that I saw, he said that you'll have to watch his video, of course. I'm not going to give it away, but you find like different tickets, golden tickets, through the video, the last video that he had. But when he said, if you purchase my merchandise, my clothes and brands and stuff like that, if you purchase that and you receive it and it has a golden ticket, then you might make a lot more money. Like, you'll get money from that, and you might even end up at your house one of these days and do something or another, which I'm sure he's going to contact you to make sure, hey, is it okay if I film? I'll pay you money for this, and yada, yada, yada. But I'm thinking that's a genius idea, where this dude had maybe 5,000 subscribers 5 years ago to 15 million subscribers, just because he found what people want to watch, what people are interested in, and what people want to see is crazy stuff. Is him using money, and is him counting to 100,000, or saying PewDiePie 10,000 times. Like, he would rather do that than anything else. And when he did that, saying PewDiePie 10,000 times, it was all one take. And you can tell too, because you watch the video and it doesn't jump cut, which some of my videos jump cut because I say, well, okay, so things like that. So I thought that was pretty interesting to go and watch a video about what he did and how he became so successful. So to Mr. Beast, cheers. I thought that was really cool. So you gotta really work hard for what you're looking for and what you really want out of life. And people are going to be naysayers and not want to watch you, which is fine. They don't have to watch you. But the thing is, you just got to keep trucking along, and you'll slowly get more comfortable in front of a camera and not really care what people think. I mean, I can probably get haters and trolls all I want, which is fine. But other than that, just keep going and just keep focusing on what you want to do, and try and entertain people as much as you can and have that excitement and enjoy what you do, because if you don't enjoy it, then what's the point of even doing it? Because if you're trying to do YouTube for money, that's the wrong way to go, because you have a far way to go and many, many videos that you will not like. Thank you, Maria. Marie? My apologies if I said, oh, excuse me, if I said your name wrong. Yeah, Marie. It's hard to see because I'm trying to like look. I don't want to keep touching my phone because it's just kind of irritating. But I was trying to figure out how to set up my computer to do a live stream so it'd be a lot easier. How's it going, Justin? Hopefully you're having a fantastic night as well on this lovely Friday. I'm having a whole bunch of people joining in, so I really appreciate that you tuned in on this lovely Friday night. It's a common thing on YouTube. You're good. Yeah, that's how we do it. I mean, I'm trying to get the live stream going with Streamlabs and yada yada yada, and it's just not working for me. So I'm glad that you're doing very good so far. And I actually went out today and found something quite interesting, which I already showed earlier. But I went to Walmart to find a Ethernet cable to see if my computer would work better that way. But apparently it's not. It says something about my video output, so it's probably my computer power with my laptop not working very strong. But I went down the clearance aisle of Walmart and I found one of these. A Wolfenstein The New Order. I found one. And two. Did you buy Danders too? I don't understand what... Sanders? I don't know what that is. Sanders? I'm not familiar. But I found three of these. Three of these Wolfensteins. And then maybe four of them. But why stop at four? No. I went to 5 Wolfensteins. No. Why would I stop at 5? You're silly. Went to 6 Wolfensteins. Okay, so 6. 6 Wolfensteins. 7 Wolfensteins. And a whopping 8 handheld Sanders. No, those probably would have made me some good money, but I actually found these instead. These Wolfensteins were $3 a piece. And on Amazon, they'll make me $10 profit. So that's $80 plus all my money back for whatever I cost. $3, 3 times 8. I don't know, 24 or something like that. You found 11 hand sanders or 11 Wolfenstein games? Because that would be kind of cool if you found 11 hand sanders. Because those things, if you got them cheap, they probably go for a lot of money on either Amazon or eBay. But I didn't find too much else than what I did. Sanders, nice. Very nice thrift. That was very, very good. I wish I could find something like that, but I would buy them all up, especially if you're going to make more than double your money, which is phenomenal, because if you double your money, I mean, how do you... That's just better than anything else, because most people that buy wholesale normally are spending... They're probably making around 25% ROI. So it's not a whole bunch of money, but it's still good money. So it just takes time. You know what I mean? It just takes time to find what you need. It's always a reseller's dream to find one item, like one specific thing, and there's like 15 of them or 20 of them. Look by automotive and tools. That's why I found them hidden. I did not realize that. I would think that if they had something thrifted or clearanced out, they would put them down the clearance aisle, but I guess that doesn't make sense, especially if they're Sanders, if they're a higher price too. That's always a good idea to keep it where it's centralized because people might be looking in that area. So I guess that's always a good tip to think of is if you're going down all the aisles, just keep an eye out. Because I went down the sports aisle and I found a lot of clearance items that you would think would go to the clearance aisle, but sometimes the clearance aisle is too filled and you can't have them. $5, that is a great deal, especially if they go for 30. I mean, it all depends on the brand. I know DeWalt's a really good brand because there's a 5-year warranty on some of their supplies. Husky is only a Home Depot brand, just like Cobalt is a Lowe's brand. But I just found out that Craftsman is now being sold at Lowe's because I think Sears is going out of business. So that's why it's kind of like, sorry, we're gonna take your brand because we know that you're going out of business. And Craftsman is a really good brand to know because if you go to different thrift shops or if you go to garage sales and you find wrenches, Craftsman wrenches, and they're in terrible condition. If you go to either Sears, if they're still around in your area, or if you go to Lowe's and you find that same exact wrench, you can just switch it out for a brand new one and then sell that brand new one because it has a lifetime warranty. And the same thing goes with Husky because I used to work at Home Depot, so I know Husky's a good brand to do that, to switch that out with. But I don't know about Cobalt. I'm sure it is. We should be able to get at least 3 times our money. Very, very nice. So it probably sells for around 30, like I said, 25 to $30, and then minus fees and all that good stuff. So you'll probably make, and that's not a bad deal. And 11 of them, whew, that's $55. A very light investment on something like that, which is not bad. That's kind of what I did with these games. It was only a $3 investment, which isn't bad at all. Especially if I'm going to make $80, $10 a piece. But the thing is, I'll probably just ship them all in one box to Amazon because I don't have the packing materials for these anymore because I ran out. I had the little envelopes, the padded envelopes, but I'm always concerned that they'll bend. But that's why you have insurance on your items, and it's always best to put up to $50 on your items when you do that, especially for like priority. If you do over 16 ounces, priority is a really good one. But it does take time. Oh wow, I'm really slow tonight. I just realized you both have the same last name, so I'm guessing you are married. Do you use the Walmart app to double check the prices? Sometimes the prices listed are higher than they actually are and will match their website if not third party. Okay, very cool. On both accounts, very cool that you both are married and on my same channel. I appreciate that. That is very cool. Um, I don't go to Walmart too much because I don't have the funds to be buying a whole bunch of stuff. But I know my own issue is if I find a whole bunch of one thing, it would always be my luck that the one thing would be $40 a piece and it sells for 130. But I don't have the funds for that. So that's the frustrating part that I'm at now. So I'm trying to sell everything behind me on eBay as fast as I can. Congratulations, 17 years. That is a long time. Very long time. That is still going strong and still loving every day that you're together, I bet. No fights, no nothing, right? But that's pretty awesome. I appreciate you all being here. I'm trying my best to do my live streams as casual as I can, where everyone feels comfortable from resellers to gamers to anybody. Just here to hang out, no judgment, just to have fun. Use the app and have some time on your hands. Yeah, that's what I probably do. Since I was just at Walmart getting that Ethernet cable, I was like, hey, why not? You know? But I usually like to go to Savers because I find more stuff there than I find at Goodwill. And then I found really good stuff at consignment shops, but I only have one in my area, which I don't think it's behind me, but I found like this beauty product that Suzanne Summers had for like your face. Like it did some like weird electro beauty thing. They sold it to me for $15, and the last one that I saw listed and sold on eBay was 210, something like that. So then I listed it for 250, and I have 3 watchers so far. So it's like, hey, $15 investment, I will sit on that. We have a Goodwill and a few thrift shops. Yeah. So that's the other thing that you have to have a factor in is if you don't have a lot of thrift shops and you don't find a lot of stuff, sometimes you have to do, retail arbitrage and go from there and find different items through that to still get your thrifting juices going, per se. You can also do online arbitrage, which one guy I saw, we were talking about cameras, and that there is a website that I sold to about cameras, and they'll buy my cameras up easy for $28, and shipping is probably $6, so that's $22, and then if I spend $6, that's $15 profit all day long. So I went to Savers, I saw a Polaroid. I don't care if it works or not. I snatch it up, I'll talk to them about it, and I'll sell it to them. But it turns out that this specific company resells those cameras on Etsy. Retrospect, yes, that is the company. So it's kind of good and bad. Let me look it up here on my computer. I was on a live stream with Antiques. I always forget his name, but Antiques. And we were talking about cameras and that they'll only buy, let's see. Like there are some cameras that you need to sell online yourself. Yes, Nevermore. Is that where you found me from? You're blowing my mind right now. Yes, Nevermore Antiques. A fellow Missourian. Yes. Yeah, they have a lot of close-ups, business, education, silver, LMS, Job Pro, Sun 660, Red Stripe, One Step, Close-up, Super Color, and 640. Yeah. You're not sure, but you were in chat somewhere. Yeah, I was on there. He shouted me out. We've seen you in chats now and again. Yeah, I try to be sometimes. I kind of have a bitter taste in my mouth with a couple resellers, but that taste will slowly dissipate, and I'll go back to their chats and join them again. But it's just some things that I just don't agree with. Which, hey, you do what you want to do. I respect that, as they should respect me. Yeah, we all do. Yep. I am glad that I am not the only one that thinks that way. I don't want to have drama on my channel. I know I try not to feel bad, but it's just something that I don't agree with because I had those like sparkles in my eyes, if you know what I mean, when I watch certain resellers and I'm like religiously watching them going, wow, you guys are great. You guys are helping me out. I'll help you out. I'll give you bolos. I'll follow you on Instagram. You want me to watch your videos? I'll watch your videos. Me watching your videos makes you money. What else do you want from me? You giving me this connection makes me happy. So it's like I continue to watch these guys. How's it going flipping particles? So I continue to watch these resellers with my views, which makes them money. And now it kind of, me personally, respectfully, don't appreciate when they say, hey, you want some extra ideas, some extra bolos? Pay up. Pay up. Oh, wait. But a year ago, when we were talking about all the other resellers that were selling out and making you pay for their programs, we don't like them. But now that we're big enough, we're going to do the same exact thing as them. So it's kind of irritating to see that. Um, but it's like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's that bitter taste where I'm not going to say names, which apparently we all know who it is, but you got one guy that's like top of the top, man, and then you got one guy that's learning from the top of the top, acting like he is the top of the top, and then you got another guy that's the weasel that's like, hey, you two, come here, let's start something. Let's start something so I can make money because I'm not as good as the top guy, but I'm decently as good as the second guy. So let's sell this crap. It's kind of like that. What is that thing called back in the old days? Um, poison seller, snake seller, or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm just frustrated with the whole situation, but I'm over here. I'll give you my advice for free. I can tell you as much as I know. That's all I know, and I'm slowly learning as I go. And sometimes I think the best thing is me to put my information out there that some people may already know, which is fine because then that will just solidate their knowledge, solidify their knowledge to go, yeah, I know. Snake oil. Thank you, Justin. Yes, snake oil because it's like I want to give you my same information that you know, which is great and makes you understand where you know exactly what I mean, but sometimes there's things that you may not know, like the cameras. There's some people that may not know anything about the cameras about a certain website because if you're not selling any cameras on eBay and it's taken forever to sell these cameras, you bought them for dirt cheap, $2 and they're broken, nobody wants to buy them. So go to straight to this site, the retrospect, you know. We have been there since that back a couple moons ago. We saw that coming from 100,000 miles away. I feel the same way. I could kind of tell the was the one that was that's terrible, I know. That kind of explained the guy. But anyways, that night when I found out what they were doing kind of irritated me because I'm like, dude, you're fine. You have 50,000 subscribers. You're doing great. You're still making money. You have viral videos. There's more than one way to do things. It's all about what works best for you. Yes. And I think people need to realize that because RA doesn't work for me. I don't have money. I'm broke. I don't have any money. I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars that other people have that can go, hey, look all this stuff I bought. You can buy it too. Come and buy it. No, no, I don't have a credit card with a limit of that. I don't have a $20,000 credit. Stop flexing. That's stupid. It's stupid. What happened to this community? I just found this community 2 or 3 years ago, and now I'm stuck here going, I don't understand. So it's like over time, I don't understand it. It's just kind of frustrating with how this goes because it's like we need to help each other. I'll give you advice. That there is a bunch of resellers that I knew. You're doing RA without credit, which makes you rich. It makes you more rich than the majority of Americans out there. Because if you think about it, if you don't have credit or debt, I should say, and you have $1 in your bank account, you're richer than, like, I think they said 60% of Americans or something like that. Go to the smaller channels, they will help better. That's what I'm slowly doing. That's what I'm doing. Yep, that's what I'm doing. There is, um, I gotta give a shout out to Ohio Liquidation. I want to make sure I got his name correct because I really like that guy. He's a smaller YouTuber. He has less than 6,000 subscribers, which I really, really appreciate. Look. I gotta make sure I get his name right. Liquidation OH. So Liquidation Ohio, for sure. Yeah. Liquidation Chris. Yes. And let me see. He only has 4,993 subscribers. That's it. Well, that's not, I shouldn't say that's it, but that's a great amount. And he doesn't he's kind of that relaxed type of guy. I know he has a second or a full-time job and he does the reselling as part-time, I believe. But when you watch him, he's that younger channel, which I'm a baby channel. I'm an infant compared to most of these guys. But he has that smaller channel that's like, um, hey, you do what you got to do to try and get people to notice you. And he talks about he doesn't hide things. Why should I hide things? Because if I give you a bolo, go ahead, you go out there and buy it. But here's the thing: if I give you a bolo, don't undercut the highest price because it'll just fluctuate with Amazon. If you want to do Amazon, it'll fluctuate back and forth. If we both have the same price, what Amazon does, it'll sell one person and then it'll sell the other person and go back and forth, you know? Hey, Juxtapose, I got frustrated, man. I can't get my computer to work to do live streams, so I gotta do it on my phone. I gotta talk to you. I need to find you on social media somehow to get this to work. Dude, I headed up to here and I've already had 2 of these. And I want my live stream to work, so now my whole setup is my phone and then I have this on my computer so I can see your guys' comments so I don't have to keep touching it. I don't How do I find you? I don't know how to DM on YouTube. I'm just so new at this. Let me see. I've been doing YouTube videos since 2014 and only have 669 subscribers. He's got great charisma and watches his chat a lot. I think I think December is when I started. I do have Twitter, but vaguely on there. I'll have to find my Twitter handle for you. Give me 1 second. But yeah, Liquidation Ohio for sure. He does watch his chat, and I think that's what we really like. But the thing is, when you get so many people messaging you in those chats, it just flies by. Just like Juxtapose when he had LA Beast come in, which was awesome night, dude. I had so much fun playing that game, which I need to get that game, or at least join you on there. I don't have any mods. I don't know how to add mods, especially from my phone here. Um, I don't. If I click on your name, it comes up report, remove, put user in timeout, and hide user on your channel. So I don't know how to put mods. Click on this link. You can friend me on YouTube. You can message. Okay. Dude, I'm learning. I'm learning. It's just, I'm so frustrated with how all this goes. I think I added you. Let me make sure. You can't do it from your phone. You have to give mods on a computer. That's my issue. I just bought a 75-foot Ethernet cable and accept friends, start sharing. Yeah, I just bought an Ethernet cable, so it should be super smooth, right? Oh, wow, you pop up in the bottom. I did not know you can do... What the heck? That is pretty freaking cool. Okay. Ask D. Okay. But real quick, back to what I was saying with Liquidation Ohio. And yeah, flipping particles for sure. Like, it takes time to get these subscribers. You got a lot of videos on there. Here, I just added you for sure because I want to watch some of your stuff. Because we can all help each other out. I'll comment on yours. I guess social media is a big thing and teaming up with people. SD to do mods, yeah. See, that's the thing. Let me see if I can click. I can do it on my computer. On a computer, you can click the little three dots next to someone's chat and it will have the option to add mods. First 500 videos are Lego videos. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I wish I could find videos. Add moderator. Okay. So I can do it from my YouTube is my social media. Mine too. I don't like to go on Twitter or Instagram that much. I do Snapchat. Not a lot, but I do like to use Snapchat. So juxtapose, of course, now you're a moderator. Yeah, you did. Dude, you're a moderator for at least 2 people. One has 2 million plus subscribers, and one doesn't even have 200. That is awesome. Yeah, because I trust you. I don't get too many, like, negative people in there. And if I do, normally they just go away because I ignore what they say. But again, if I get a bunch of people, it's just too much. And I appreciate, dude, you're really good at this YouTube thing. Like you know what you're doing. I only know Snap because my daughter put it on my phone. Yeah, I think Snap is fun, but I mean, it all depends on what you want to do. I think Instagram is kind of fake, but I only follow certain people, like the College Picker. Check that dude out. I know he has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but good dude for thrifting, for sure. Yeah. YouTube and Facebook is about it for me. Yeah, I mean, I think he's on Facebook, but he normally goes on Instagram, and he's a good dude for sure. Like, I messaged him so many times, like, help me, help me. I don't. Will will this sell? Will this sell? How do I charge this? Should I get a printer? Should I do this? And he's just like, dude, I'll help you out. It just takes time. I don't have IG and I quit Facebook and Twitter. Fair enough. I rarely get on Facebook. I only have the Messenger, and I go on my Facebook browser, and there's like 36 notifications I miss because I haven't been on there. But I think Instagram's a good platform in the sense of if you want to see what other people are doing. College Picker is actually on the Green Room, which again you have to pay for because that's like $200 a year. But they give you good bolos. But I do religiously watch Resale Rabbit, which only sells on eBay, and I think he has his own little store in his place. But that dude, he's a good dude to watch as well. And I know these guys are big namers, but I think the thing is, even though that they're big names, they still take the time out to help you out. I don't know if Resale Rabbit can, because he has like 2 employees that he has to watch over. But other than that, I think he's really good. Bunch up more people in case Juxtapose isn't around. Last week was a disaster for trolls on here. Yeah, I guess so. I know I try. I think the thing is, I have to like again, as most people say, and like LA Beast would say, or Juxtapose would probably say, is you got to really trust the people that are on there. Nothing against anybody else, but I know for sure, Flippin' Particles has been in my live many many times. Um, I know Candace has, so that makes sense. You know, the more people that get on here, even if one person is wrenched on there, I guess you can actually ban them from your stream instead of me having to like stop what I'm doing and stop what I'm talking about and actually have to physically block them and get them out of the stream. So yes, that does make sense. I'm trying to follow like the big streamers that do all this. I rang your bell, so it lets me know when you are live now. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I just gotta figure out this stupid computer thing. We were here a couple weeks ago. I vaguely remember, but I will try and do more videos like this. It's just my phone is on fire right now, but it'll be all right. It's all charged, so again, I need to figure this out. Maybe since I only have 6 watching, I can get. Well, that's kind of rude to everybody else, but Juxtapose. My main thing, real quick, is I have a lot of skipped frames, 98% in 2 hours, and my Streamlabs says YouTube account not enabled for live streaming. Fix. I'm set up. So I click fix and it takes me to the live stream. And then when I try and live stream, it's 8 seconds behind. I don't know if that's normal or not, but I still can get my video on there. We are here. Wrench D at least. Yeah, I have Flippin' Particles on there. Yeah, she's on there. So 8 seconds is a normal lag? You're using Streamlabs OBS. Yes, I am. Yep, I'm trying to mimic and copy you so you know how to do this. There's lag from live. Yeah, because well, it's yes and no, I guess, because when I'm talking to my camera, I'm in the action, I guess if it makes sense. And then you guys, I look over to my thing, and there's always a bit of lag. Okay, so I guess that's not bad. There's 8 seconds of lag, which kind of is frustrating, but I guess there's nothing to do about it. But even with the lag, you can change the latency mode on YouTube to close the delay gap a little more, which I tried. I think I'm doing it right. But when I went to 8 seconds, okay, you guys are teaching me. I appreciate that. 8 seconds isn't bad. Yep, supposed to do that 8 is a good. Most are 30. So no wonder why some of these YouTubers that are live, I message them and they never read my message. And I'm going, what the heck is this? You know? And then like LA Beast, I messaged him on his live stream and he's like super late behind, especially with his power those super chats. Okay. So maybe I should just go live and not worry too much about it. But again, I don't understand why I have skipped frame rates, which I want this cleared off of my Streamlabs OBS because I want to stream longer and more comfortably than on my stinking phone. You know what I mean? If you just started out with live streaming, it would just stream from Google Chrome. You can go right from your browser and it's pretty simple. YouTube have slow mode for chat. Most don't know how to use it. I know about slow mode for sure. That's when you get too many people. But I don't think I have slow mode turned on. But yeah, live streaming from Google Chrome, which I'm on Chrome, and I tried to stream directly from my give me a sec here. Tried to stream from there. Slow mode is too slow down the chat. Yeah, you don't need that yet. You don't need it yet. The Hangouts extension. Okay. Is there going to be less latency on that? You're going to chat with unknown on that. See, I have the extension, but I don't know how to, like, go live on that. If that makes sense. Man, this is a learning game for sure. Yeah, I don't need Hangouts because I don't have multiple people on my stream. Here, let me, like, turn this at the screen as I talk. I just don't want that shadow. Oh shoot, am I lagging? Go to Create Studio and go to live streaming, then click on camera and you can go live from there. Which I tried, but I just thought that the lag was too much. I like using. Here, let me put you here. I like using the OBS. Thought that was cool. But I bought a camera, a webcam, which I probably should just get rid of and just use the one on my laptop and wait until I make more money with selling things to get that link, the connection link, so I can put my expensive cameras on there. But I got this guy, which doesn't even have the bottom, which is stupid, so I have to tape it. But it looks like I'm filming from a potato. And I found out that you can use your phone as the camera for OBS, but it's like $20 in the App Store, which, no thank you. I'd rather spend $31 on a better web camera. Okay, so now I'm learning that 8-second delay is not bad. Okay, so I shouldn't get as frustrated with that. Let's see what else, how to do this. My camera just looks like crap, but that's why I use my phone camera, and I think that's good and bad. I think it's good to use my phone camera when I go out thrifting, but I mean, I do live streams in my car and show you the things that I find when I'm out and about, but I don't think I'm confident enough to take my phone live streaming into stores, which Goodwill won't kick you out for sure. Yeah, I appreciate that. My phone is not bad. I'm glad it looks good. You can adjust the latency mode to ultra low latency, which gives like 3 to 5 second delay, which I tried that too. That's the weird part. I tried to do ultra, but my settings in OBS are way different than on here, and that's the weirdest thing too. It's just so frustrating. I'm sorry. It's just a lot. I'm not techie. I don't know what I'm doing. I tried. Guy at my gym is in IT for a car dealership. It's always weird to watch yourself live and seeing the things you've already done a few seconds later. You'll get used to it. Yeah, that is true. I just want to make sure that that's normal and that it's not wrong. Because if you guys see here, that's what I see. And it's so slow. I mean, that's how I have to see my comments. without having it too much. But at least I have a decent setup. It's understandable. I've fought with OBS for a while. It's kind of more of a pro setup depending on what you're trying to do. That's very, very true. I mean, I have a good setup for what I have. Like for my photos for eBay, I have my little umbrella light, and then I have this all set up here. So it's not a bad setup. It's just frustrating to know what's normal and what's not normal and what people can see. So now I need to know, give it time for someone to message me. I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, when you make a living selling junk, of course now my messages on my phone, all the text is there and they're not moving. Ugh, so frustrating. But I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean it's a messy desktop, but I mean I even have the big old microphone and the blue microphone. Yeah, that's my thing is for the web camera, I got this, which is what I normally film at my house. I thrifted this for $100 at Goodwill. It's a Sony A5000, 20.1 megapixels, and it is actually a mirrorless camera. And I would prefer to use this because it kind of blurs the background. But, I mean, I would have to get a micro HDMI and then put it into a Elgato cam link to get it to work. I just need a good web camera. It's not junk. I have a phone. Yeah. That's a microphone LA Beast uses. Yeah, many people use that blue microphone. That's a nice camera. That looks like a USB port. You just point it. Yes, that actually is a USB port. But it will not work this and use it as a web camera to my laptop. I'm not running on a desktop, which is probably half the issue that I'm dealing with. Because if I was running on a desktop, it would be a lot easier, I bet. But since it's a laptop, it doesn't have a high computing power because it's just meant for on the go. But now it looks like it's lagging on. Now when I look over, it looks like it's lagging. So I don't understand why it's doing that. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. I don't know. Hopefully it's not lagging anymore. I hope not. Oh, lovely. I'm not sure if it's lagging right now. Because I look over at my live view and it looks like I froze. But I don't know if I froze on here because I lost 2 people watching. Okay, now it's okay. So confusing. Let me make sure it loads. We're back. All good. Okay, good. Yeah, that was one of my favorite finds. Thrifting, actually. The A5000. The little flip-up camera screen. The only thing I wish... I mean, it has this. The only thing I wish it had is a hot shoot. So then I can put a microphone on top. And then it would sound a lot better when I do go thrifting. My regular camera that I take out thrifting, which I took out today, and hopefully tomorrow if it's not a bad thunderstorm, that video will hopefully go up Sunday, and I'll show you all the goodies that I found. Some really freaking cool shoes. I don't like to sell shoes because I don't know much about them, but for sure. Yeah, I had to refresh too. Logitech C920 web camera for streaming. Yeah, I may have to do that. I think that's around $40 to $60 or so for a web camera. I just really wish I could use this, but that's all right. I got this camera, and then my second favorite is this one. It does not overheat, which is why I like it. It's grippier. The weird thing is, this is older than this. This is a mirrorless camera. This is not. This is like those cyber shots that you normally find, the real thin ones, the pocket handheld ones. But this is a real bigger one, like a DSLR, but it does not work as a DSLR because there is no moving parts. It's a digital zoom. But the weird thing is, since this is older, which I can't find a date, but this one's older than this, and this one's 18.2 megapixels. This one is 20.1 megapixels. I don't know. The newer one is only 2 more megapixels than this one, as this one does not overheat. And I used to film on this. If you watch my old videos, I used to film a lot of videos on this. But the weird thing is, it does not let me see myself. So if you're vlogging yourself, you can't see it. So, I mean, you kind of get used to just pointing the camera at your face and knowing how far you need to go. There's probably a way to use that Sony camera as a webcam, but it can sometimes be a pain to get it to work correctly, and you have to worry about the camera battery. That is true. I have two or three of the camera batteries, but if I'm streaming for an hour and the batteries only work 15 minutes, then there's really no point. But I know that there's a way you can put like a battery inside. It's like a weird charger battery that you stream from there, and you can plug it into something and work. But that's all the professional setup. I just want a decent looking live stream because that would be kind of cool. Then I can show you guys my stuff, and I like live streaming. And the main thing is to get it on my computer so then we can play those fun games, which I really did like. That was a lot of fun. Then I can interact with people, chit chat, you know. Got around. Seems like you have a good friend here to teach you about YouTube. If you are still here in a while, I'll be back. I appreciate that, Marie. I appreciate that. Marie and Justin, thank you for joining me. You are a very nice couple, and I appreciate that. And I think you came over from that Nevermore Antiques, so I appreciate you being here. I don't know if I'll be here any longer, but I probably will try to. I'm trying my best. More pixels doesn't mean better quality. It's how large the pictures will be. It's more about the lenses of the camera. You're welcome. Have a good night. Thank you. Not a problem. You both have a fantastic night. Thank you so much. Yeah, the megapixels are great for the photos. I agree. Both my cameras work at a 1080p or 1080i. I think it's 1080p. But either way, anything that's over a 720 is fine. I don't know. It's just a whole bunch of tech stuff that I don't understand, and it's just gonna take me a while. I know that this camera here has Wi-Fi, so I can connect to my phone, and I can adjust it from my phone to this on how I want it to play. But I don't know how to do a pass-through with my computer to make it work Wi-Fi and make it stream, which I'm sure if I do that, it's going to be even slower than it is. So that's why I probably need like the HDMI cord, but then that's when I need the Elgato Cam Link or something like that, which is a USB to HDMI cord. So I don't know. I'm okay with doing it this way. I'm sure I can do some type of like donation thing still, even though I'm on here, maybe on my phone. Because I know you can do, I know you can do those super chats on your phone from streaming. Because I've seen LA Beast do that, but I don't know how to do like the PayPal thing if I'm not on here actually doing it. So I don't know. There's a lot to learn, I'm telling you. It's a constant battle to figure this out. Especially with everything I need to get done. Because I'm trying to focus on trying to get eBay and Amazon running. Because I'm not making that much money right now. Yeah, I saw that. 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours before you can get Super Chat. But if you get Super Chat, as I hear from you and I know off the top of my head, YouTube takes a 30% cut. I don't think Streamlabs takes that much. I bet you Streamlabs maybe takes 10 to 20%. So if somebody donates to Streamlabs, which is more exciting because then it pops up on your screen and says so and so donated so much, and then it says the writing below it, and it stays on your screen for a long enough time for people to read that. I mean, I think that's better than actual super chat because the streamer makes more money for their hard work with what they're doing, as well as everybody has to see who just donated that. I mean, if you're not even in the chat and you're watching the person talk, you're gonna have to see that, that donation. Streamlabs doesn't actually take money at all. It's PayPal and credit card processing fees, which is not that much. Since I sell on eBay, PayPal is my number one and my only one source of income through eBay, and they only take off 10%, 12% with eBay fees. So eBay takes their percent of fees, which isn't that much. Let's say I sell a $100 item and eBay takes 8 or 9% because I have a store, because I pay to have a store. So then that takes 8 or 9%. That's $8. And then PayPal takes their little chunk. So I make a good amount. PayPal business account? I think I do. I know I have the PayPal business debit card through them, but I'd have to double check to make sure that it is a PayPal business account, or at least I would have to change it because my CPA would probably want to see that. Let's see, business loans, business in the box. Let me sign on here as well as kind of seeing what you guys have to say. I think I might have business. I hope I do. Oh, there we go. Upgrade to business account. Which I probably should keep it as a business account because I do have an LLC. How's it going, Nevermore? How's it going? I'm trying to figure out all this lovely jargon that you guys talk about with trying to do these live streams, man. I have to do this on my phone because I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently I need a PayPal business account. Listing. Dude, I gotta give you a bolo. You need to head out to Walmart as soon as you can. Check these out. Oh, found this. I was going to Walmart today for this 75-foot cable network cable to try and get my live stream to work. Didn't do too much because it's still, I don't know what I'm doing with it. so that's why I'm on my phone doing the stream. But I looked over in the clearance aisle, didn't find too much, and I saw these sitting here. It said 1998, and then below that yellow tag, it said $3. Check these out at your Walmart. I don't know if you can sell them a lot for eBay. I know it's more of a retail arbitrage thing for Amazon, but if you can get these on eBay and sell them for maybe 16 and have the correct box or packaging for it, these go for like $16. So that's 13 minus $3 for the item. That's 10 minus maybe 3 for shipping. So you make $7, so more than double it. I created a PayPal business account, so when people donate it, it doesn't give out my full name for security purpose. Yeah, the first step to live streaming on the computer is to get a good web camera. Yeah, I think so, because the camera I have is not very good. It is. I can't even find it right now. Yeah, it's just this little dinky thing, and it doesn't even tell me any information about it. What's wrong with your computer? I don't think anything's wrong with it. I'm just not used to live streaming because there's like a 8 second delay, which I guess is normal. And when I'm on my phone here, right when you guys message me, I get it right away. But I don't know if you guys hear me respond right when I see it, if that makes sense. Like if there's a delay from when you message me and me seeing it and responding to it, I don't want people to be going, why is this guy taking so long? Next time I'm live, shoot me a message. You can come on. If I figure it out, I'd have to try to, but this camera makes me look like a potato. So, I mean, I can try. It's just, I have to use my phone here. But until then, I can figure this out. Yeah. When I figure it out, for sure. But yeah, these were one of the best things I found. You can use your phone. Yeah, I probably will. It's just I have a phone that's 4 or 5 years old, so I probably need to get a new one. Yeah, it's kind of confusing because the video is delayed, but the chat is pretty much instant. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing because I talked to somebody about that, and it was a little bit rough on that. I got a 1080p web camera from a estate sale just a few days ago, which is really weird because I actually sold many, many awesome web cameras in the past on Amazon and eBay that were that good of web cameras. And I sold them not thinking, hey, I should probably live stream and say, hey, what's going on, guys? But I sold them because they were good money. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of confusing. Krillin uses his phone. I'm so new to watching you guys. I gotta figure out all this. I need to get my PayPal into a business account. My phone works just fine because it's very, very clean. Like it looks, the picture's good. Because I know my Note 5 has at least 4K possibilities or a 10K. Yeah, I did see that guy the other day on there. I just ignore the chat. That's bad advice. No, I get what you're saying. And then that's the barcode of the game. No, that's not it. Don't be overwhelmed. Just take your time. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do. Give me 1 second. I gotta look up what that barcode is. I always overthink when I try and live stream, and that I think that I have to consistently talk, and it just comes up as jibber jabber, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, it's good to interact with the chat because that's one of the biggest reasons people come to live streams. Yes, I agree. But if if you're in a tangent of something, then it's kind of hard to like continue. If you go back, like if you're talking about something and then you pay attention to chat, excuse me, you forget what you're talking about. Yeah. Here, let me give you the barcode for this item. I mean, it's a pretty nice bolo. I mean, you never know um, if somebody would want this game. I'm just not sure. Let me double check to make sure that that's the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. But I mean, you never know if you know anybody that sells on Amazon or if it can sell on eBay for good money. I mean, even if it goes for $16, you're getting this game for, I don't know, cheap, $3. Festus has 15. I think I need to go to Festus then. But they won't hold it for you because it's clearance. So I don't know if that's 100% spot on or not, but I guess it doesn't hurt to drive out there tomorrow. I know there's a storm coming in, at least for the where I am. Yeah, Brickseek. See, I don't use that too much because I don't retail arbitrage as much as I can because I don't have money for that. I just I really liked what you guys said the other day, last night. I think it was last night. Was saying, you gotta stick with what you know, with what you're comfortable. Not everybody can do retail arbitrage. Need to get some sleep. Catch you later. All right, see you later. Flipping particles. Excuse me. Yeah, Brickseek. Yeah, I have them. You can look up PCs for free. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, and again, I really do appreciate you guys actually saying that because I'm getting frustrated, and it shouldn't be this way, and I shouldn't be frustrated at all. But it's just when I don't make good money for fourth quarter when I spent a bunch of money doing RA and none of it sells, or maybe 25% of it sells when I take advice from some people, it sucks. I'm in St. Charles area, so like close to Columbia. I'm an hour and a half from Columbia. So Festus isn't too far from me. I think Festus is probably a half an hour. You're telling me I go to 6 different thrift shops on Saturdays. I go to Lake St. Louis, I go to Harvester, which is in St. Charles, 2 Goodwills, and then I go to Savers, which is in St. Charles. Then I head out to St. Peter's, that has a Goodwill, and then O'Fallon has a Goodwill, and then a consignment shop, which is in North O'Fallon. So, yeah. Manchester, I'd have to check that out. Ladue is a little bit farther away from me. That's close to Chesterfield area, Chesterfield, Baldwin, which is about 20-25 minutes from me. So I'm kind of centralized where I am. I guess my parents decided that's a good place to go. Plus the schooling was good because I have Fort Zumwalt behind me. Because we got Fort Zumwalt, which is where I went to, and then Francis Howell, which were good names of Missouri schools. They were in the top. Ladue, I think, is the #1 high school to go to, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. There's a great place in Ladue, the Jewish Thrift Shop. Man, all this information, I gotta look that up. Probably when I go to Festus, which I should probably just look up that game. If they have it. I know how to use Brickseek, I just haven't in a while. Jewish. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Probably try and put you guys here. Resale shop. Jewish. Lindbergh. Hey, that's almost where I grew up. And Creve Coeur. Dude, that's where I go bike. In the springtime, I go biking in Creve Coeur for sure. There's great. Oh, thanks, dude. You're on it. Someone said I should put a lot of moderators in here, just in case if there's only one person on here. So I gotta moderate you. There you go. You're fast. Holy cow. You guys blow my mind how fast you guys are at this whole reselling thing. I've only been doing this 2 years. I'm frustrated because all that shit's not selling. So it's like, hey, no shame in your game with that. I'd rather be a nerd and happy than trying to be the cool kid that's hating my life, you know what I mean? But it's like, I guess I kind of am a nerd too, because I find I went to the bins a long time ago and I found this case, just the case. And of course it's like 89 cents a pound, so it was barely anything. But I went to Savers and they actually had the game. So just the game for like 20 bucks. I'm old to be a cool kid, bro. Fair enough. I'm slowly getting old too. Definitely have the personality for YouTube. I sure fucking hope so. I am trying. You guys are blowing my mind with this. I try my best. I mean, the weird thing is, if you guys ever seen a guy named called Daz Black, D-A-Z Black, he started on Vine and really took off. And YouTube is a long game. Yes, it is. And I'm very patient. I have my thrifting. I have Amazon. I have eBay all on the side. And I think this is just kind of fun. But I'm going to give it, a good year to see if I get up to at least 500 subscribers. And I don't want to give up, but it's like, that's kind of a good time to know. Best thing is to get on a team. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to find I'm trying to just join into different chats, but sometimes I just want to lurk, you know what I mean? It's like you just want to like sit back and watch what people say, but that's not going to get people to recognize you. And that's why I kind of wanted to speak up last night, even though I was halfway asleep. I'm just like, I got to say something. And I follow Lindy Glenn quite a bit, so I try and watch her as well, because everybody has a different personality. YouTube is a lot of work. Yeah, I understand, but you want people to know your name. Yeah, and I'm trying. And the biggest thing I have is my same name on here. Yeah, she is. She is 100% awesome and tells the truth 100% of the time. And her Monday motivations, she's just like, yeah, I kind of get pissy. I'm kind of a bitch when I'm upset. And I'm like, tell us the truth. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't say that you're the sweetest thing ever, because we're not all the sweetest things. So she's awesome. Yes, for sure. Shoot. I always get off tangent with what I'm talking about. What was I just saying? But yeah, I try and get my name out there. Somebody else has the same name as me, Thrift Hunter, but they don't have a 3 for the E. That's for sure. I mean, all they have to do is put a pretty picture up there. And have you ever gone to, a pretty girl's channel and you look and you're going, how do they have 600 subscribers and not one damn video? How does that make sense when I have over 30 videos with only 128 subscribers? I guess people don't want the beard and the long hair, dude, I don't know. But I think the thing is, I'm concerned about my name and that there's another guy that has the same name without the three, and he has 3,000 subscribers, but his last video was a month ago. So it looks like his work rate is a lot slower. Yeah, I don't get it. All they have to do is post one video. All those subscribers watch that video, goes viral. They got money. Easy. As I earlier in my live, I was talking about Mr. Beast and how he donates all this money to try and make that video go viral. Therefore, he makes more money on that viral video, where 1 million subscribers is roughly $1,000 to $2,000, $3,000. And if he makes 10 million views on that video, he's got it made. STL Thrift Hunter. You can always change your name if you need or want to. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I mean, I'm kind of just going with this one. I actually have two channels. One with my actual name, my first and last name, but I go by my middle name. And then I have this one, which is actually taking off. And that's where I stole the video of me donating my hair because that exploded on that channel. So then I re-uploaded it on this one, and that exploded to 100 views already. So I mean, it just makes me nervous that I can't change the name, but apparently you can. I guess I don't know. I guess you kind of just get stuck with the name that you have. Like I would think that LA Beast would change his one channel name to LA Beast instead of Skippy62 Able, but I kind of like that Skippy name, and I guess that's what he does too. But I mean, that's different than what most have, but when mine is the same as somebody else's, just mine has a number in it. I don't know, but I do like that STL Thrift Hunter because it still has that thrift in there, and I like being named Thrift, but I don't want to be called Hunter because that's just kind of a weird name. But you get what I'm saying. It's just it takes time. I'm gonna try and figure this out. I got to show you guys what I found today, which was kind of cool. I just went to 3 places, found some good stuff. Thrifty STL. Yeah, that's not a bad name. I guess that's kind of like how Post Malone got his name. He just he typed his name into a rap generator, and it came up Post Malone or something like that, and he just went with it. He's like, all right. I think he first started out as a metal singer, like a heavy metal artist, and now he's a rapper. Weird how things can go, but hey, to each their own. You gotta do what you gotta do. And that's why I'm just trying to do what I can. And I really appreciate you guys saying that. You know, I'm meant for YouTube, so it's like I just need an audience, and it was hard earlier. I did a video and I only had one person watching, and I just kind of got frustrated because I like the interaction because it gives me something to talk about. Even if you guys say one little thing, I can go on for 10 minutes about it. And that's why I like the social interaction. So I'm trying my best to get as many people out there as I can. Especially looking right at the camera really does help. So plus my little friend Smith and Forge, he's a good guy. He helps me sometimes, you know. But I hope we don't get that big thunderstorm that they said. He is upload every day, dude. That's harder than it seems. You know, I was on a good schedule, and I was making those videos, and I did live stream every day, and then I just kind of I had that mental break. You know, that mental barrier, that wall that hit me, and I'm just like, this sucks. I can't. You know, but you gotta not say can't. You gotta just keep fighting it and keep going where you're at. That's why I want to upload on Sunday that video that I made today. That hopefully I will find more stuff tomorrow. Again, that storm is really kind of bugging me out because they're saying it's heavy rain, but if it's just a thunderstorm, I'm okay. But if it's a tornado warning, you know, I guess that would be good too. Because then I can go to all the thrift shops with nobody there because they're all staying home because they're afraid of the storm. But my thing is, my car has bald tires and I don't feel like sliding into a ditch. I appreciate that. I appreciate you sharing my videos. I know Discord is good, but I think that's more of a gaming platform, which I have Mike Can't Game. I'm on his Discord, and people like to share my videos on there, and you can self promote without feeling like you're being a burden to other people. That's scary. Tornado warning. Hey, Blazing Raven! I'm glad you found my channel. Thank you. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I hate thunderstorms. I hate like the real intense ones where it's tornadoes and it's like, geez, that is this that is this games. Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought, a Discord, but I still got some subscribers from it, and they are kind of loyal because they just want to hear me out because they see me constantly on the guy's live stream playing games, and I'm always talking with them. So I don't know if what direction I want my business and my YouTube channel to go. I guess it's always good to be flexible because I all started out with like finding thrifty things and selling them, and now I kind of want to go in the direction of finding thrifty things and using them and selling them if you want to sell. But not a lot of people know about this. Use Discord to keep up with my subs. I kind of figured Discord would be good like that. I should probably start a Discord and kind of promote it. It's just all new to me with how to promote things and uh, get out there. I mean, I have 5 people watching me, which it doesn't freak me out. It's just kind of cool that you guys take the time out to watch me as I'm just this guy that's like, hey, whatever. What's going on? We're just chit-chatting. I just tell the truth, and I don't think lying to people is ideal because you want trust, and I want people to trust me as well as I would want to trust them. But sometimes you don't want to tell all your secrets. But I only have one secret that I don't tell anybody, and if I really do trust somebody, I will tell them personally on their DM on the sources that I find things. I don't think anyone else is doing it. I missed that. You don't think anybody else is doing what? I'm sorry. I'm so all over the place today. It's just one of those nights. I need to charge my phone a little more. Let's try and get this. Anybody else is like, what do you mean? Like, you don't think anybody else is being honest? Is that what you mean? Or like a Discord? Oh, Discord? Okay. Thank you, Finish. How's it going, man? Hopefully you're having a fantastic night. Joining. Is that where you found me from? Discord? Mike Can't Games Discord? Checking me out, seeing what I'm all about. See that I can make you guys money easily? No, I can't make you money. You gotta make your own money, but I can show you how to get there. I can show you the right way. Yeah, I think Discord might be the secret to getting more and more people to understand you. Hey, everybody likes monies. Check out my old videos. I'll show you how to make monies. One thing is just a little video game. Simple video game. Makes me $10. Just go to Walmart, check things out. Even if you don't want to make it a full-time job, check out eBay. It's fun. Best thing is follow the policies. Don't break rules. Don't be a jerk. And you'll do well. You'll make a little pocket cash. If you already have a job, no big deal. If you work 60 hours a week, you got 5 hours a day, 2 hours a day, you can still make money doing this. It's just, it takes time. And as you can see, all my stuff's not selling. So I'm hoping people get their income taxes back soon so then I can resell my stuff, because when people have more money in their pockets, it goes up. Same thing with the stock market, which my investments dropped in November. My sales dropped as well. Maybe it's the specific items that I'm selling, maybe not. Maybe other people, resellers, are doing just fine. But hey, I'm still trucking along, trying to list as much as I can. take the few money as I am and that I have, and just being picky with what I purchase. Because if you don't be picky, then you might just be wasting money. You know, if the item's a $30 item and you think you're going to make 20 bucks off of it, but it sits for 60 to 100 days, there's no point in actually purchasing that because the investment is way too high. So it's like basic, I'm trying to like teach basic skills because this is all I know. I only know basic skills, and that's where I kind of want to go with my channel is be just flexible. I'd like to do some games, but I don't want to be a gaming channel because I'm not very good at games. But I don't know. I like finding old school games. I find some Nintendo games and I can do reviews of them. That would be kind of cool. But it all takes time, and I want to show people my setup and how to do live streams. That would be kind of cool. Um, well, how to do live streams my way because I don't have the awesome setup that most people have. But now that I learned stuff from you guys that there's a 8-second delay, hey, why not? I can do a quick video that you can do it just with your phone. That you don't need a whole bunch of stuff to make things work. You know what I mean? Always takes time. Always. Everything takes time. And that's the thing is, are you going to be more patient than the next person? And if you're more patient than the next person, hey, you might be richer than the next person. Because I saw a photo from Craigslist Hunter. No, not Craigslist Hunter. The College Picker. That guy's awesome, man. I'm gonna keep plugging that guy until he gets all the followings because he actually takes his time out to message you on Instagram, and he will help you with any problem you have. Sometimes he doesn't message you right away with certain things, but yeah, that's all right. But it's no big deal with that. But with taking time, you know, he had a picture on there that had two billionaires. I think it was Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and then it had Microsoft, Bill Gates, something like that. And they were talking, and there was a meme of it saying something along the lines of, if I don't make money right away, I'm not going to follow this guy because he took a long time to make his millions, to grow his millions, but this guy made his millions right away. Well, if you make your millions right away, that might be it. That's all you get. But if you follow other billionaires, they grow. They have multiple streams of income, and that's where I'm trying to get at with having Amazon and eBay. But having those two platforms is already hectic enough because they're two different entities, but almost the same. You don't make monies because you smoke weed and watch YouTube all day. Maybe make YouTube videos about smoking weed without actually smoking weed. Like, there's a guy named Frankie C87. Check that dude out. He opens up weed boxes, like the weed box subscription box. I think that dude has over. Let me help you out here. Let me help you out. This guy, Frank. Check out Frankie C space 87. He has 57,582 subscribers. His channel is monetized, so he is making money off of his videos, and it's still okay with the YouTube guidelines, even though he's roughly talking about marijuana use without talking about it. So if you want to show off your pipes or water pipes, do not say bongs on YouTube because they do not like that. Here, I'll give you. You gotta give me a sec. I'm not the best at sending this in. Give me 1 second. Let me try and give you a copy. Right. Here, I'll give you the link. Let's hope that link works. Yep, that's the link. Yeah, check that guy out. Only if it's legal in your state, you can really talk about it. But this guy normally talks about, you're welcome. He only really talks about is weed boxes, tobacco use only. Remember, tobacco use only. Those are cigarette papers that come in those subscription boxes. You can review those cigarette papers and say that you like this brand, you like raw cones, raw tips over other kinds, zigzags, because you like the raw tips with your tobacco use or your good stuff. You can say good stuff. No big deal. It's not going to hurt policy on YouTube. And just go along with that, man. I mean, if you want to get into YouTube, you got to find ways to get there. And you got to try and find things that you like. So for you, if you like marijuana, if it's legal in your state, of course, I have to say that as a disclaimer. But if you wanted to, talk about water pipes or, baddies, make sure that you are saying it as clean as you can and that it's not going to break YouTube guidelines. Now, if let's say you're in California where it is legal, that works, or Canada, I think that means you're in Canada, the Maple Leaf, that's my guess. I would definitely look into that. I mean, you can get a following. Oh, it's weed leaf. Of course, they're not going to have a weed leaf. Okay, well, fair enough. If that's what you like, I mean, you can make money doing that on YouTube, but it does take time. But again, eBay, just sign up on eBay, follow my videos, and I can help you. Yeah, tobacco. See? Tobacco. And that if you watch his videos, dude, I watch his videos all the time and currently do not smoke weed at all. I do not smoke weed. I really don't. And I watch this guy and I'm just his calming voice, his videos are 10 minutes long. Ideal to make it 6 to 10 minutes long. If you're going to go over that, then try and make it like 20 to 25 minutes long. Research, what really works with YouTube and just try and get out there, man. It's simple as that, and that's what you can do. That's why I try and do my eBay because that's what I know. So I'm trying to be that advocate for if you like what you do, if you like a specific thing, which I like thrift hunting, and I like finding new things and treasures, then I'm going to do that. Personally, I think RA, retail arbitrage, is a little bit bland, kind of what Nevermore was talking about, where it's, filming is fun and yeah, you do make good money, but dude, nothing beats finding a camera like this that's worth $250 for $100 at a thrift shop. Like, you can't beat that. I don't understand. That's my passion. That's where my passion comes from. So it's like, I love cameras. I do. I love cameras. And it's like, I got cameras for days. And it's all from thrift stores. And it's something that I like. And that's what I spend my money on. And I don't just want my cameras to just sit there. I mean, I want to take pictures. Thank you. I don't want to take pictures of things because I don't really like doing that, but I want to take videos of things. And my cheaper camera I just took out thrifting today, so I'll have a video up hopefully by Sunday. I'll edit it and then get it out there probably by 6, maybe 9 o'clock at night, Central Time. And I mean, you can find so many weird things like this. I mean, if you go to Walmart and find things like that game I showed you, yeah, you can make $10, but is it exciting as finding this? You know what this is? It's a number pad, right? But it's a mouse for $3. It's a number pad mouse. So if you're an accountant, or if I do books, if I'm shipping in books, if I'm doing Amazon, let's just say, or if I'm doing eBay and I don't like using, my little keyboard and using the numbers on the top, the number key, because I'm not very fast with that, because I all started with learning the number key like this at Home Depot, because I got super fast with typing numbers in, because I would have to type in UPC codes for items that customers found and things like that. But you don't find cool things like this at Walmart. You don't, not at all. I mean, there's so many strange things that you can find. For example, just sitting here next to me is a CD player. CD player, $22, and it's a rechargeable Sony CD player. So it's like, dude, get out there. If you want to do this, you don't have to. If you want to make videos, then just talk. Just talk like you're talking to yourself. No big deal. I mean, I'm staring at this itty bitty camera looking at me. That's all I see. And then I see you guys talk. It is a treasure hunt. For sure, man. Even if you have maybe $5, go to your local thrift store. Go to a consignment shop. Go to Goodwill. Go to Savers. Go to Value Village. Go to St. Paul de Vincent. St. Vincent de Paul. Go to, as I just saw, Jewish, what's it called? Jewish thrift shop, NCJW resale shop, the resale shop. I mean, there's a bunch of them everywhere. And just check it out. See if you can find some cool things. And if you do, try and sell it on eBay and research. If you like watching YouTube while you're high, then hey, check out YouTube, watch YouTube videos on how to sell on eBay, and make sure that you set up your eBay account. If you're not going to do it as a business, and just do it as a casual seller, and then set up your PayPal account to connect to that. And the PayPal account has to connect to your bank account, of course, because if you don't have enough money in your PayPal, they'll take it out of your bank account. And then it's going to take a while or so to get your listings up there and learn how to list. But man, if you want to watch more videos, I will make videos on how to actually step by step do a listing on eBay. As simple as that. And I can do that very, very soon. I think my next video after the one that I'm doing now is my whole setup, my lighting setup, and how to do it on a budget, or how to do it with the things you got. I mean, you just need a light and a paper board, and something to set your items on. Dude, you'll be making money easy. You may not make thousands of dollars, but again, it always takes time. It always goes slow, just like anything, man. Everything takes slow. You think my powerlifting of squatting 365 pounds, I did that overnight? It took me like 3 years, and in that 3 years, I took a good 6-month break because whatever it is, whatever reason it is. So it's like my deadlift is 385. That I couldn't do that overnight. It just takes time to build that muscle and to be able to do that, which is another implement I want to do in my business. I terminated eBay and switched to Macari. Macari works as well. I mean, watch I'm gonna give a shout out to Lindy Glenn, LINDYGLENN. I believe it's 2 N's. But watch her. She'll talk about Macari. Watch other people on YouTube. They'll talk about Macari. That's good. I mean, if you don't like eBay, then find other ways. There's Let Go. There's OfferUp. There's Craigslist. There's so many reselling apps. There's even one that sells like gently used kids clothes, and then there's one app that's called Declutter, which you can sell your CDs. Like, shoot, if you have a bunch of CDs and you don't care how much money you get, hey, there you go. Too many scammers and returns on eBay. Yes, but that's why you got to protect yourself with your listings. So if something like this it works, I plug it in and I show on camera that it lights up and that I have a 30 day return rate and that it's free returns. Yes, I'll pay the returns, but if they give me a negative feedback, I can wipe that clean. Now, if they return it and it's not the same exact item, you take pictures of that item, as many items, pictures as you can, send that to eBay. Say, eBay, why are they scamming me? I have a video not too long ago talking about a scammer trying to get me. And you might want to check that out because he was talking about some item wasn't containing something in it and that he wanted his money back on eBay. And then he lost his case on eBay. Then he went to PayPal to try and get his money back. And he lost his case on PayPal. All because I did the necessary steps on protecting myself to make sure that I'm okay. That this guy, this scammer, cannot get me. And that's the best way to do it because you got to protect yourself no matter what. You are a seller. You have protection just as well as the buyer does with getting scammed as well. Everybody gets scammed, but I have over so many. I have a ton of. Thank you. I have a ton of sales, and I only have maybe 2% of those sales with customers giving me negatives. You know what I mean? Let me figure this out. Sold. Let's see. Let me look this up real quick. I have probably over 500 to 1,000 transactions, and I only maybe 2 tried to scam me. But the thing is, you have to understand that you only spent $2 on something that sold for $30. If you get it returned, you're only out the shipping cost. And then you can just resell it again. Now, if it's broken, then you can open up a claim with eBay. But you got to remember that eBay wants you to continue to sell because they make money off you. They don't make necessarily money off of buyers per se, because buyers, their money's going straight to eBay, the seller. Me, they take a 10% off. So it's like, hey, whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. So just keep fighting if you want to make money on eBay. I will send you I will make some videos on it if you wish. Let me know in comments below on my other videos if you want to check them out. I really appreciate it if you subscribe. That would be awesome. Since Finish, you are brand new to my channel. And hit that bell icon so then you know when I do more videos. But for sure, dude, stick to what you know. You know, if you like video games, try and stick to video games. See? Like if you like marijuana and you're in a legal state, then you can talk about marijuana in that legal state. But just know YouTube doesn't condone any drug use even if it is legal. That is the only issue. That's really the only thing. But again, if you have a pipe, say this is great pipe. I like the design. It's glass blown. No need to talk about the use of it. No need. People already know what they're looking at. If you say this is a great pipe, look at the glass I found today. People already know exactly what that is because they're searching for your channel. Exactly that. If I say, look what I found at a thrift shop, people know exactly what I'm talking about. Is they go, he found something at a thrift shop either for himself or to sell. They already know that. I don't have to put that in there saying, I want to keep this or I want to sell this, or where I'm selling it. They are curious on the treasures that we find when we go to thrift shops or garage sales or any place like that. So they people are curious out there to go, hey, that's pretty cool. Or for you, if you want to talk about, if you want to do reviews of chips, there's a guy I watch on YouTube that's a lower YouTuber, has like 2,000, 3,000 subscribers. Travis Tries or something like that, and he reviews awesome content of chips, energy drinks, food contents, um, and just go along with what you know. So, I mean, plain and simple, if you need help, just reach out. Contact me on Instagram, I think is the only way to really reach me, Instagram or Snapchat, but I don't want my Snapchat to explode with a bunch of people. But I will let Instagram on there. It's the same exact name as I have on YouTube. I will follow, and occasionally I put mainly personal stuff on Instagram, which is kind of fun because I show my cat, I show my lifting, I show my bike, stuff like that. So it's all fun. It doesn't have to all be business because all work and no play makes me a dull boy. So I gotta have some fun out there and talk to all you guys, see what you guys are up to, and kind of adapt to what you guys like. So enough with my ranting. I think I'm gonna get off of here pretty soon. I appreciate every single one of you joining in. Is there anything that you want me to talk about or address currently while you still got me on here? Because I will be on here for maybe another minute or so. Because I am getting tired and talking, and I can't believe how these streamers go for 5 hours. I'm at 2 hours 16 minutes. It's just nuts how these guys do this. Especially without a drink, because I already ran out of my drinks. I'm out. I'm done. But for sure, Finish Man, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta focus on what you want to do in life, and it does take time. It's nice chatting with you too. I am curious. Where did you find me though? Was that from Discord? I'm just curious because I like to know where people find me because it's kind of I like to thank the source as well as the person following me because I know I am on Mike Can't Games Discord and people like to promote me, which I truly appreciate that because I like everybody there. Recommended feed, awesome, dude. That is cool. I appreciate that. I'm just hanging out. I like that. I think the babier, the smaller YouTubers really get to talk with one another without a whole big stream of a bunch of people, and I think that's kind of nice. Oh wait, it was promoted by Nevermore. Okay, yeah, that was probably last night. I appreciate that, and I thank you so much, Nevermore Antiques. I appreciate you shouting me out. I will shout you out as much as I can with my very little followers. At least I will shout you out. But I mean, if people are interested with antique things and antique booths, you're the one to go to because we have a place near me called Restore, the Restore Store, something like that, which you can do antiques. No, that's the wrong one. It's right next to the Restore store. Yeah, and they have an antique, massive area, antiques all over the place. And I walked in. I don't know how to look up things to resell on there, but I know Craigslist Hunter is really good at finding antiques. But he also has a store to resell those antiques, as well as eBay. So some of his stuff doesn't go on eBay. But again, I appreciate everybody here joining my chat and all the views and all the thumbs ups and all the subscribers and all you guys out there. And I hopefully will be able to get my computer to run perfectly to do this because I'm learning and it won't be as good quality as this, but at least if I want to show you something from the website, a website or my website or a good 5 items to resell, I will show you that for sure. But most certainly, I hope you all have a fantastic night. I might be on here tomorrow as a live stream to show you some things that I have, and You all take care, especially if you're going to get rained on with thunderstorms tomorrow if you're in the Midwest. All right, have a